So, you're a child of God, right?
I believe I am.
That's great.
Okay. You too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the episode. I'm messing with you. Introduce yourself, please.
I'm Norah. I'm the COO of All Hands Productions sister. Yeah. This is my main camera, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, you're the COO's sister.
Yes.
How does that feel?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Does it grant you any special perks?
No.
That's crazy.
I mean, besides that, maybe if I need help with something, you can help me.
Yeah, we got a whole team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
For free.
We're trying to get paid.
Never mind.
I mean, for you, yeah, sure. You just gotta, help us out in return.
Okay.
Yeah, so like, acting wise, yeah.
I can act.
Yeah. You're gonna need a audition reel though.
Okay.
Have you made them before?
I don't have any videos to go off of for an audition reel.
That's crazy. I'm gonna write you something.
Okay.
Either that or I might go through the archives because I think some people also submitted some scripts as well, and see if there's any that you can probably work for.
I can probably look up some scripts online and just act out the feel and record myself, you know?
I mean, you could do that too, or even like a monologue. A monologue is like one of the most popular ones.
Yeah, I'll do multiple monologues.
Yeah, definitely do that. And then, backstage, that's like one place that people like put themselves out there to acting gigs. Because you're not in a union, you're
Of course not.
yeah. See, if I did a lot more acting gigs throughout this year that were all like non-union but became unionized, I probably would have, been in SAG-AFTRA by now. But I think I have a total of like 3 minutes as a SAG-AFTRA actor, so I don't qualify.
SAG-AFTRA is hard to get into. What do you mean you have 3 minutes as SAG-AFTRA? You've been in a SAG-AFTRA film?
Yeah.
Really?
As a taxi driver.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's cool.
It was during the summer.
Then, I thought if you get like literally 1 minute in SAG-AFTRA, you could try to like become.
There's like a certain amount of like hours that you need to do
to qualify.
Yeah. And then it resets every year.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not as I'm not gonna be one.
Resets every year. That's crazy.
Unless I somehow manage to get into like a few more productions like before summer.
Yeah, but even I heard, at least on Reddit, people who did qualify for SAG-AFTRA, some of them were hesitant to join because the amount of productions you can be in is less.
Yes, that is true.
SAG-AFTRA is of a higher caliber, so you have to really make that choice because there's a lot of non-union productions.
Yeah, so you say goodbye to student film, you say goodbye to like those short films, indie films.
Yeah.
And some of those that are like, in like film festivals, you probably say goodbye to a few of those.
Maybe. I haven't went to a film festival yet. My plan to. I was just focused on my own academics.
Yeah. I wanted to go to CineQuest, which was actually like this month. Like I think it ended a few days ago.
Okay.
But I didn't have the time to do it, and I had nothing that I could want to submit into CineQuest. But I know someone that was a writer in CineQuest, and someone else that actually wanted to go take some photos, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, CineQuest. It's next year, hopefully next year."
CineQuest is a film
festival in San Jose.
Okay.
It's a local film festival, yeah.
Okay.
It's not crazy.
Well.
Yeah. So aside from acting, what else did you want to do?
What do you mean?
Oh, you're just an actor. Gotcha.
No.
You just
talk about my life? No, being an actor is not my main goal. Like, obviously, I'm about to graduate with a degree in biology from UC Davis. What's up, Aggies? But it's like,
what's up, Aggies? Okay.
But shit. But obviously, I'm gonna change career paths. Before I was going for medical school. Now I'm gonna go into nursing. So, nursing is my main career. And I'll do acting as a hobby if I have time. I want to be stable first.
You can act as a nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want to be in a career where I'm stable first before I even try to pivot into acting.
That is fair.
Yeah.
I went nosedive first into production, and acting is now more like theater arts is my minor, and then it turns out I've actually fit all the prerequisites. I only have one class left just to finish off that minor, which is improv, and it's been fun. It's basically what I do all the time whenever I'm on camera, because literally any single time I get cast as anything, like there's a script and everything, and then when we get there, they just throw it away. It's like just improv it. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how it be.
Yeah. So
I tried to minor in theater too, but it was clashing with my actual major classes times. So
yeah.
Okay.
Nursing and acting, unless you're Grey's Anatomy, they're not compatible.
Biology and acting. I haven't went into nursing yet.
Oh right. Oh, so you're gonna be going back?
Yeah, I'm gonna apply to nursing school after I graduate.
Ooh, so you ain't done yet.
I'm not done.
I'm trying to get out of college. I'm tired.
Either way, I have to, either way in the healthcare field, I have to go to school again. Like, if I wanted to become a physician's assistant, I have to go to school again. Medical school, I have to go to school again. So, Davis didn't have a nursing major, so I go to school again.
But do you feel as a black woman? I'm sorry, there's like no smooth way for me to do that. It's like, so as a black woman, do you feel like it's harder to get into like these nursing schools? Say no.
No.
Say yes.
No.
No? Okay.
I feel like they shouldn't accept me based on race. Like, they should accept me based on my qualifications.
That is true, yeah. That's why I feel like it should be everywhere.
For nursing school? Yeah.
That's what it should be.
I'm not saying DEI isn't okay. I like DEI, but, just because I'm black, I don't know. Just, it should be based off my qualifications.
Okay, well, how about this? Let's just say that you're completely qualified, but then there is someone with a... Yeah, I just went straight into the race topic.
Yeah, we're going to this talk. Oh my gosh.
I mean, well, this whole thing is about, our appearance and culture, really.
It's not about my hair?
Well, hair is a part of it.
Let's get to that.
All right. So, why did you choose this hairstyle? Actually, first of all, what is your hairstyle?
This is knotless single braids, box braids.
And those are nice.
Thank you.
I say they're better than the last ones you had.
Thank you.
Yeah, the last ones, they fell apart so quickly.
Because I was wearing them for months.
Oh, that's probably why.
Yeah, this is only a week old.
Oh, that's lucky.
Shout out to Styles by P.
Oh, they did it for you?
Yeah.
Nice. Do you want to, shout out their Instagram in there as well? We'll edit and post, don't worry.
I think it's literally Styles by P.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, if you could tag, I'll give you the proper tag with your...
Alright, awesome. Alright, and why did you choose this hairstyle specifically out of all the ones? You could have gone for an afro, you could have been bald.
Afro, I'm done with my afro era. Afro era was in high school. I chose this just because I wanted to try out a new color. Because usually, I do black.
Or brown.
Yeah. And for my graduation photos, I wanted to do boho braids. But obviously, I don't want to keep doing boho braids before it gets to that point of time. So I was just like, let me just do this. And also, I wanted to try a new hair braider because, mommy usually does my hair. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I was just like, let me see how this hair braider does.
And it's painful.
And, yeah. And if it goes well, which it did, I will get my hair braided by her again.
How much did she charge you? Gotcha. All right.
No, it was a decent price. It was a reasonable price. Yeah.
Okay, but then we're not gonna talk about it.
No.
All right, we'll just edit that part out.
Yeah, cause she's still figuring out what her price. Yeah, she's too new to this. So.
Oh, so she's brand new.
She's brand new. Yeah.
All right. Well, shouts out.
Yeah.
Shouts out. You did an amazing job on this beautiful hair.
Thank you, Priscilla.
I like it. If you do this as well, please, because
she does.
Because I love my mom too. But man, they hurt.
Yeah.
Like, you remember the cornrows I had? Oh no, you were in Davis when I had cornrows.
I think so.
Yeah, but everyone liked them, but then it hurt so bad, and I actually started getting irritation and rash from
Yeah, if it's very tight.
Yeah.
You can get
And then mom was like, it's gonna loosen up in a week. Wow. I had them for a whole month, and it was getting worse.
Yeah, you need to take them down. I think it was so tight that it was pulling the hair follicles.
Yeah, I finally got
Causing
them.
bumps.
I finally got them taken out, and then I just left it as like a fro for a while.
Yeah,
But
give
then,
your scalp a break.
yeah, and then I went back to like twist, and I'm like, I'm never doing cornrows ever again because it was so bad.
It's okay. It's not for everyone.
Although,
Beauty is pain.
beauty is pain. Although, would you get cornrows yourself, like one day in the future? Have you thought about that?
Have you seen my forehead?
Yeah, you have a big forehead.
Exactly. No.
Why?
That was when I was little. I'm not doing cornrows anymore. If I do cornrows, maybe it'll be like a small section here and the rest will be braids or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah. Or if I do cornrows, it's so I can put a lace wig on top.
Well, why not just be Rihanna and let the forehead show?
It already shows anyway.
Well, there you go, Rihanna.
Okay.
You did it.
Okay.
Nice job.
Shine bright like a diamond.
But you can't sing though.
Whatever.
Okay, but like if you were to have like choose a own hairstyle, whichever hairstyle you could ever wish for, ever imagine for, what would it be?
Boho.
Like,
I know it's a trend, but it looks so beautiful. It's like so beautiful. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Do you feel like the way you have your hairstyle like changes how people perceive you?
Definitely. Yes. Yes. You know?
All right. So
Definitely.
how do people perceive you when you had an afro?
You know, obviously I was in high school and I was new to going natural. So, just like everyone has that phase where they're trying to figure out how to maintain their hair, I had that phase. It didn't go so well, you know, and even by my junior year, that's when I started getting my hair braided again. And people actually told me they prefer my hair braided than me with afro.
Really?
Like, I look prettier that way. And back then I was upset because I'm like, I actually wanted to try embracing my natural hair, but...
Oh yeah, I remember like you like I want to stop doing all the braiding and then...
Also because it did hurt getting my hair braided. I was like tired of it.
No, I like the afro, to be honest. I like the afro.
Thank you. It did get messy a lot because we had PE every day. So,
Right.
you know, put on your shirt, take off your shirt, you know, your hair will get messed up. It get called nappy, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And plus, people would touch it, you know.
Oh.
People just come and be like, oh my gosh, and then, oh my gosh, so fluffy. And then
How
literally
do
they'll...
you feel about that?
Not good because I don't want to walk in the mirror and go into the bathroom and look in the mirror and see someone's handprint in my hair. Like, what next to, no, you know what, never mind.
No, you remind me of middle school again with that.
Yeah, I didn't like that. And plus, like, let's say I took my time that morning to make it nice and neat. Someone would come and just touch it. Obviously, that's not nice, you know? Mm-hmm. If they had asked first, like, oh, can I touch it? I'll probably guide their hand to just, like, lightly tap it so that their handprint doesn't end up in my hair, you know?
Called the hairprint.
Hairprint, yeah. All hands.
Oh, you trying to join?
Yeah.
It
depends.
It depends on what?
On what I'm doing.
Editor.
No.
You said that with such disgust. Okay, camera operator.
No. Honestly, okay. If you want me to operate your camera, you're gonna end up with shitty videos. An editor, I'll use Splice. Or I'll use iMovie.
Okay, well, iMovie is great.
I'll use iMovie from the phone.
Okay.
Okay.
And
like, it'll be a very lazy
No, if you're gonna do it on your phone, you can kiss your storage goodbye.
Okay.
Like, do you know how big this file is gonna be when we're done? Just for this one alone.
1,000 megabytes.
No, it's more than that.
1 gig.
That's the same thing, technically.
Oh. Hey. I know my math, okay?
Well,
I just don't know, but
technically a gigabyte is 1,042, but...
Yeah. No, actor, maybe. If the role suits me. Obviously, I still need to practice and hone my skills.
Or why not try something that you've never done before? Get out of your comfort zone and challenge yourself.
Not right now. I'm trying to graduate. I took 22 units last quarter.
Smart.
Yeah. Not smart. That's not smart. It's just because I'm trying to get out of school. Yeah.
Just like me.
Yeah.
We've been there for way too long.
Me?
We.
Not we. You.
Oh, okay.
I'm graduating within 4 years. Hey, with a decent GPA, decently good. So.
Hey, I switched majors a year and a half in, so that's my experience.
I know it's okay, but you know, like when you search up on Google a certain school, let's say SGSU, and let's say it says that SGSU has an 86% graduation rate. What an advisor from Davis told me is actually that percentage is based off people graduating within 4 to 6 years. So
I'm doing okay.
You're doing fine. People sometimes they take an extra semester, extra year. You know, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine, okay?
Okay, I'm saying it's fine. Alright, so aside from the afro, you had like other hairstyles too, like as you're growing up. So
oh my gosh. I remember when I was little, I wanted like, okay, I'm not racist, okay, but I call it like white people hair, okay, you know, just straight and all that. So I wanted weaves, basically. And am I gonna get in trouble?
I mean, we have a person lined up who has a weave, but it's, you know, it's all good.
Okay, well.
Speak of truth, I mean, like, I basically made fun of Gal Gadot on Netflix, so, speak of truth.
Okay, Netflix does have good movies, by the way. But anyways.
Just not the ones I've seen.
I need to put you on. Anyway, so I remember before the first day of middle school, I was begging my mom to give me a weave, right? And then we had like, I forgot what it's called, but we left some part out of my natural hair where we could just straighten it and, you know. And you know what I found out many, many, many years later from one of my friends is that someone in our middle school was actually talking smack about my hair. But I think maybe she was a bit ignorant. I don't think she knew that Black people had different type of hair and that we don't have, you know, straight, you know, type 1, type 2 hair. So yeah, it's just like sad. Just, you know, it's sad. Everyone has their hair struggles. Everyone has a time where they need to experiment, discover what style is best for them. So yeah, I did weaves back then. Afro, you already know about that. I cut my hair short and try to do like curls. That was actually nice, but obviously the curls went away because we used texturizer. It'll go away.
And then not only that, you know, our hair shrinks.
Yeah. Other than that, just braids. I can't. Once I graduate university and I save some money, I wanna try lace wigs finally.
Lace wigs.
18-inch bust down. I'm playing. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, but I want to try
she's
lace wigs.
Person to go to Miami.
No,
you said 18-inch bust wigs.
Bust down. Shit, that's what I hear. But
that's some Miami behavior right there.
No, you can't catch me in there. You can catch me in Miami, but not on yachts, okay?
Oh no, if you're on a yacht, I'm gonna stop right there.
Okay.
No, because like, you know, I'm not trying to cancel.
Okay.
And also, I haven't been to Miami either, so you know, I've been to California.
I mean, for Miami, I would want to go there just for a vacation. I think I'm past that time of my life where I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to get invited by, you know, someone who has a private yacht and just be like, you know, so, you know,
This is a family-friendly show.
Sorry for cussing.
That's okay.
Okay. Yeah. I'm done with that phase. I'm now trying to become a child of God.
I
believe in Jesus. Yeah, we're God's children, but you know, I'm trying to build my faith in Christ. So, yeah. Preach. I feel conviction if I dress up, you know, with too much, you know, exposure.
Me too. That's why I wear hoodies.
Huh?
Me too. That's why I wear hoodies.
You don't need to wear hoodies. Obviously, you should dress up nice, but then, you know, me, like, being like, oh my gosh, let me go to the club and expose my yitties. Obviously, like, I don't know. I don't feel good about that anymore. So, I haven't been to the club yet, but, you know, you say.
Alright, so you
I traveled too off topic, sorry.
So you're like, bro, this episode's way too long already.
Oh, sorry. I mean, you can cut out parts.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Okay. So now you're on braids. So you had faux dreadlocks at some point.
Faux dreadlocks. Oh, you know what? I did forget to say I did do crochet hair for a long time. So yeah, with crochet hair, I did have like some type of hair that looked like locks in a way, like long. You remember that? It was crochet.
It was crochet?
Yeah, it was crochet.
Because you also had one like last year as well.
Yeah. I kind of went. I stopped doing crochet. for a few reasons.
Because it's very big and heavy.
It's heavy, but that's the thing I liked about crochet is because me and mommy didn't have much time, so crochet can get done very quickly. You know, it was very quick. We can get it done within 3 hours. However, like, I'll be at school for a long time, and I don't think crochet is the type of thing you'll want if you need something long lasting. Yeah, it wouldn't last too long. It will get messy very quickly, and plus, you know, if it's hot, when it's hot weather and you're sweating, it starts to get trapped in there. Obviously, I wash my hair sometimes, but it doesn't dry as easily, you know, so it wouldn't smell the best after a while. So.
Yeah, I know. You stink.
You stink too.
I took a shower this morning.
I took a shower too. You stink too.
That's one good. What are you talking about?
Whatever. What about you? How you like your hair?
Oh yeah, so right now I'm on box braids, but I might have my own episode. But
Okay.
But this one is kind of nice. But yeah, getting my hair yanked for like 2-3 hours, not fun.
Beauty is pain. Beauty is pain.
And then like the lately the way that they've been done is like they will be sticking up and like they will go like in kind of like a check mark shape.
Ooh.
And just come back up. So then like. So I will like put on a do-rag and I try to flatten up and everything. Like I actually got on box braids. Like it's not about me. It's about you today.
No, I wanted to see how your experience.
Oh yeah, I've been wearing do-rags more now to like try to keep it down. And then if I sleep the wrong way, the do-rag moves. Skirt. Then all of a sudden I have this one just sticking up like I'm the guy from Little Rascals.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, and then like mom will like have to like undo it and then redo it, just to put it back down. The next day, especially the sides here too, like they'll just be sticking out. The top ones, like they will actually curl up. So they're supposed to fall down, but they're curling up right now. So it is torture. So if you see me wearing like a beanie or a do-rag, that's one of the reasons why.
Okay.
Yeah. Would you go bald?
No.
G.I. Joe.
No.
Jada Pinkett Smith.
No. I don't think. Okay, some people have a nice like head shape, so if they were to go bald, it wouldn't look that bad on them, you know. But I don't think especially since I have like a big forehead, y'all see. So I don't think I'll look good bald. So I only go bald if obviously, God forbid, but I develop, you know.
Don't go there.
Yeah.
Don't
I'm
go
not
there.
going there. I'm not going there.
Go there.
I'm not going there. So, no, I wouldn't voluntarily go bald. Would you?
Depends.
On what?
The acting.
Okay, but
Or
would you
if
go
I
bald
start
for personal choice, like for style?
If I started balding, then I have no choice. Like, I don't want to have like all this hair and like a big old bald spot right here.
There's a reason why they have hair transplants.
Yeah, I haven't seen those go too well.
What do you mean? They go well.
Oh, so I guess I've only been exposed to terrible ones then.
You talking about actual hair transplants, right? You're not talking about them just putting like hair like right there like a wig?
Oh no, not the glue stuff. No, those ones are actually pretty impressive though.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm talking about hair transplants.
Yeah, those
Just
are.
gotta find a good doctor.
All right. Yeah. Although I definitely don't want to go bald. I don't think my head shape is made for bald. But
I don't know.
I don't know. What do you mean by that?
Actually, you have a nice head shape. It don't look too bad bald.
I have a little dent from the headphones. Right here.
You wouldn't look too bad bald. I'm not even joking.
But honestly, the hair give my face like shape.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the glasses makes my nose look smaller.
Why you want your nose to look smaller?
My nose looks astronomically big, and then this one keeps.
You're African, like
this one keeps the nose.
You guys, isn't his nose handsome? Come to the camera. Come to the camera.
No, I am in camera. No, that's my camera. That's both our cameras.
I thought you told me this was my main camera.
That's your main camera because that one's focused on you only.
Okay, hi. But yeah, isn't his nose so beautiful? You're African. You have to embrace your features. Exactly. You know? It's a handsome nose. It's a very handsome nose. Do we even look like siblings?
Not anymore.
Yeah, maybe you should show them when they were little. You know, whatever.
Oh man, when we were kids, we looked like siblings.
Yeah. You know what? Let me pull one up real quick.
Do it.
Okay. Which camera do I show?
Show it to this one because it's wider.
Come here.
The funny thing is that we both look the same, but then at the same time we don't.
Yeah. Anyway.
No, actually, I look different from this picture. But I think I plateaued in high school.
What do you mean plateau?
Like, aside from like skin blemishes and facial hair, I think I still look the same since high school.
Yeah, you still look like you.
No, really?
Like Jeffrey looks like Jeffrey. I feel like I look like me too, but I feel like we looked more like siblings back then.
Yeah. You used to be adorable.
Now I'm sexy.
No, now you're ugly.
I'm sexy now.
Oh, my face.
I've been hitting the gym, so my glow up didn't stop here. It's gonna keep going.
I still plateaued.
No, there's still room to glow up.
Oh, yeah.
Style, you know.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely style. I didn't try it today because I went to work and school. But hey, I got a 9 out of 10 on my biology lab quiz. Then I found out that the next lab requires urine samples.
Just do it. Just do it.
You're mean.
Okay.
All right. So we had like some more questions here.
Okay.
It kind of got like it gets more deeper. So one of them is how's your hair routine like? But I think we already kind of gone through that. Like,
You mean with braids?
I mean, well, I'm
Without braids,
assuming
those
you
are two
gotta,
different things.
I mean, I assume you gotta wear a bonnet, you know, to try to keep it going as long as
Yeah,
possible.
wear a bonnet at night or when I'm gonna nap, obviously. I do not, even if I'm home all day, I do take it off because obviously I need my scalp to have room to breathe air, you know.
Breathe
You know,
out.
I oil it once in a while. I don't oil it too often because
Build up.
product buildup, and that actually doesn't make things better either. So I'm careful with that. Yeah.
All right. So how do you feel that black hair has been represented in mainstream media?
How has it been represented in mainstream media?
Yeah.
How
Well-
has it though? Like.
All right. I'm gonna give you an example. Black Panther 2018. Michael B. Jordan, comb over dreadlocks.
I forgot what his hairstyle in Black Panther looked like.
He had multiple hairstyles.
But I think they're in Black Panther. Their hairstyles were nice. Shoot, nice.
Yeah, because for one, it's Michael B. Jordan.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that looked dope. That was cool.
I'm gonna pull up for the editors later. Okay, so we have this, right?
Mm-hmm.
After that happened, every single fictional black character has that same hairstyle. You remember the Spider-Man video games like on the PS4?
Sure.
Okay. Well, Miles Morales, in his own standalone game, like he had this like clean cut, like he had like a low fade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice and clean. And then they gave him comb over dreads, and then they gave him a dinky looking suit. It was terrible.
So your point is they're giving in mainstream media they're doing this dread thing a lot?
Yeah,
Or it's just in the stuff you've seen?
a lot. Like in
Okay, well-
there is this one guy in Street Fighter. He always had like locks as well that go down, and then now he has comb overs, and that's just his new hairstyle now. And
Well, maybe it's just a trend, you know, and it doesn't even look bad either. It looks nice, you know. Like I didn't even know boho braids existed before recently, but then it's a trend. It's everywhere now.
It's everywhere.
That's cool, you know. It's just a trend. It looks nice, you know, but obviously we need to remember that there's a ton of different hairstyles
Yeah, there
that
is.
are beautiful. you
Yeah,
know.
like we
But
have
locks are nice.
we have afros.
That's the 90s thing.
We have waves. Excuse the Xbox 360 waves. Those are terrible. Oh my gosh, I'm just thinking about them right now.
I don't know what those look like.
Hold up. Let me see if I can find it real quick because those look so bad. Not 360 waves. No.
Nah, whoever Mark Markey had needs to get fired.
No.
Whoever edited that don't know black people at all. That person who made that cartoon needs to get fired too.
Oh yeah, they do need to get fired. I hope they did. I don't know how they let that slide for that long. It was so bad.
Yep.
All right. Well, most of these questions, since you don't feel like it has been represented too much in like media, like kind of way. So those kind of.
I mean, it's because also I watch films like, or I did watch films like Blackish and stuff like that. So
Alright.
like I.
Wait, films? You mean TV shows?
TV shows.
I love Blackish. That was the only thing that kept me going.
I put him on.
It was great.
Yes.
It was great.
I didn't finish it, but it was nice.
It was nice to see a black family on TV and just be like funny. I mean, it was a little bit racist, but it was funny. And then after that, I watched the spin-offs as well. Brownish shows.
Have you watched? You know what? I'm not even gonna bring it up. They're cool shows, but I don't remember the names, so I won't even bring it up.
Okay. Can you at least give a description? I might be able to figure it out. Yeah, I'm making you work. I'm making you work.
Sometimes I need to go back on Netflix to even look at what I watched. I can't think off the top of my head. I know I watched like a good few, but I can't think off the top of my head.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. All right. So, oh yeah. Normally I was supposed to do like a little bit of a history about the hairstyle, and I haven't done that yet. So that's my apologies. So you had braids.
Yeah, I can give you pictures after. Oh, you took pictures of.
This is the one you sent me.
But not for. I sent you to edit it, not for this. I can send you.
This was internal use only.
Okay, well I can send you hairstyles I have from the past.
I messed it up. Anyway, so hair braiding has been a staple in African history for generations.
See.
Yeah, some documentation say it traces further back to like the French and Viking days. Other documentation say it has originated in Africa around 3200 BC or Christ. The act of braiding hair has been passed down even during the days of slavery as a way to celebrate the heritage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you know that?
I mean, I've heard of during slavery I heard this on TikTok. Okay, that was cool. Like the braid cornrows in a certain way where it can show like paths, like of where to run away to, how to escape. And then also braiding seeds into the hair, so you can plant some stuff, food.
Okay, that I did know.
Yeah, I heard that on TikTok, so don't quote me. I heard that on TikTok.
All right, well, I looked at articles for mine.
Yeah. You know what?
I read.
Since you try to ask me controversial stuff, let me ask you something controversial. How do you feel about non-Africans or non-Black people having braids like white people?
See, that's kind of...
You don't even... Forget it.
What?
Don't even post that. No, we're not going to get into that. We're not getting into that. It's too controversial.
I'm going with that anyways. I'll decide if I want it or not. It is a bit of a fine line because there was Katy Perry and Kim Kardashian who both had cornrows and they both received a lot of backlash for that.
Cornrows, I think, are fine.
Yeah, they are fine. And then there was even some people saying as I mentioned previously, the French and Vikings had those things. It's not necessarily an African thing.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, the act of styling hair has always been in every single culture.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, and then there's Justin Bieber with his dreadlocks at one point.
Whoop.
Yeah, that's where I draw the line.
Whoop. Yeah, for me.
I mean, I've seen white people with dreadlocks, and I'm like, okay, well, they kind of have a Rasta kind of look to them, and a Rasta and hippie look to them.
Yeah, I can see people, yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm like, I don't really care too much. I kind of let it slide. But then if it really feels like it is appropriation, then that's usually a problem. I feel like with Katy Perry, it was an appropriation.
I don't remember, but...
Okay. I found that from research.
Okay.
I can't say the same for Kim K.
She did marry a black man.
Yeah, and then she did get famous from a black man.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that the...
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna cut this whole thing out.
Okay. Well, you wanna know my opinion? I don't know if I just keep looking... Whatever. My opinion is, obviously
Just look there, and then you're fine.
Here.
Yeah, in between.
In between. Okay. My opinion is that it's okay for, obviously every culture has braids too. I'm not saying braiding was restricted in only Africa, created in only Africa. But you know, if you decide to get certain type of braids, that's your choice. Just beware that your hair might fall out. So, you know,
Yeah.
that's it.
All right, now let's flip this question now. How do you feel? Oh, you did not see that coming, did you?
Don't do that.
I'm gonna do it.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna do it.
Do it and I won't answer. Go.
All right, how do you feel about black people trying to make their hairs look like white people?
What do you mean by that?
Well, like straightening out their hair,
Uh-huh.
like parting the hair, like how people did like in the 50s and 60s.
Parting? You mean like wearing wigs or stuff like that? Everybody wear wigs.
I mean, there's wigs too, but like, no, they would actually like spend the time to like straighten their hair. Like guys would wear like heavy hair gel to like try to straighten it out, and then they would always like have it kind of parted, like how like the white guys did with the hair parted that way.
Okay, well, I think they were trying to fit in. Because obviously, personally, I think white supremacy did exist and it's still kind of there. So, I think they're just trying to fit in, you know? I think they just didn't embrace their own culture yet for a while. So, but as for wigs, mommy wants us to get the laundry. I mean, not laundry, grocery.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Mama.
Hey, can you check if we have water bottles, the small ones?
Yeah, we do.
We have a few, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it left?
It's like it's half of it.
Half of it. That's good then. It should be fine. Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Right. Bye.
So,
Oh, I thought she was calling us to get the groceries.
is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, you already finished with that. That is true. They were trying to fit in because most of what the entire time when this happened was right after slavery.
You see, yeah, they were trying to fit in.
Yeah. And then have you heard about the natural hair movement?
No.
That happened during the civil rights movement as well. That's when they kind of like stopped trying to make their hair look like white people. And they started embracing their own hairstyles. And one of the biggest, most popular hairstyles that were being embraced was the afro.
Period.
Yeah, so that is actually when the afro started taking off again in mainstream.
Yes. Me likes that.
So
Thank you for all the people
So you didn't know
who
that?
embraced it.
Oh, now you do.
Thank you.
But we've seen Judas and the Black Messiah, so I thought you would have at least.
What is that?
You weren't there when we watched it. I watched it with mom and dad.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Okay, I need to put you on the movie. It's a great movie.
Okay.
It's a great movie. All right, but I think that's all the time we have.
I don't believe Jesus is black if that's what it was about. But anyways.
No.
Okay.
It's during the civil rights movement.
Jesus wasn't white either. Okay.
It was Israeli. Anyways, it was during the civil rights movement. It follows a guy who is an informant trying to infiltrate the Black Panthers.
Okay.
And the Black Messiah is Huey, who was like one of the leaders of the Black Panthers.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you on that movie.
Okay.
That is all the time we have for today.
Okay.
You're weird.